Welcome back to Kontroversy on TANnetwork. We've got a giggling golf in the middle here. Now, this is going to make me giggle. This next story, Tulip, topless sunbather accused of sensuously rubbing in sun cream.
Yes.
Sun cream.
Sun cream.
Yes.
The thing is, this 26-year-old woman that I can't find her picture because they don't want to show her picture.
Oh, okay.
And she was identified as Luisa as her first name, 26
Luisa.
years old. She was having sunbath in the beach in Italy, in the south of Rome. It's called Anzio Beach.
Right.
And she was just, topless sunbath. It's going to be pretty sexy scene if she is a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
So
Sorry. Go ahead. No.
topless,
Right.
So she just, when you do sunbath, you have to add up the suntan and the cream, whatever, once in a while. So she was rubbing her skin, and this mother of two just screaming and called the police and make a complaint because this woman, she said this attractive woman just sensuously rubbing suntan cream on her breast and make her son kind of stunned or just drooling or whatever.
Okay.
So she's
so she was being
14 and 12.
Okay, so basically, the mother thought she was being suggestive.
Well, she didn't say that, but she thinks it's inappropriate for the public.
Well, it's made the news, so
yeah, it's made the news because the police have to follow the complaint. So it's gonna go to the court.
Yeah.
And the woman didn't say anything, but here's the lawyer said, let's be clear, my client is tall, brunette, and has an ample breast, and is therefore going to be naturally be sensuous when she apply cream on her chest.
Yeah, look, I've been to this beach before, okay? One of my dearest friends lives in this area, and I love the beach, and this beach is a very provocative beach. Do you know what I mean? Italians also too love to bathe, love to sunbathe, pretty much almost nude, if not nude, if it's allowed.
So it is allowed?
It's allowed.
In certain aspects, not where the families are, but if you go a bit up, there's actually areas you can actually go and do whatever you've got to do.
Because my question is whether or not this family just, went into the area when it's supposed to be allowed.
It's not
this
like
kind of thing.
It's not like a nudist beach. It's just topless.
Yeah, and
so it's normally
very
allowed.
Italian. I mean, you got to realize that, the Italians and most of the Western world comes from the Romans. The Romans, and the Greeks, blah blah blah, who are all very sensuous in their sort of
when the police come to check on them, they were still like fighting, and the woman still topless screaming.
Exactly, and the thing is that I feel sorry for the topless woman is because I'm thinking to myself the poor woman's probably just in her own world, and she's actually being harassed by the mother.
Right.
And thinking if you don't want your both boys to perv at these nude half-naked women, don't take them there. Go and take them to the paddle sort of where all the other kids are, but paddling around with little ducks and things like that.
Yeah, but at 14, this was probably the preference.
Well, I have a godson who's about 14 or 15 from Rome, okay? And I'm telling you, he knows what boobies are at the age of very young.
Because it's floating
So
around.
14 in this day and age, he's probably having sex anyway. This is my godson I'm talking about. For instance, the mother's probly just jealous that her tits aren't as good as her.
Well, I really don't know about that.
Well,
but
seriously.
I can understand you when when we do sunbathing. I never do topless sunbathing, but when I do sunbathing. But when I do getting suntan, it's something relaxed on the beach. For me, it's like enjoyable moments. Sometimes I have a book. Sometimes I just listen to music or play a game on my cell phone. It's a relaxed moment. So think about it. It's like this middle-aged woman comes screaming at you just because you enjoy yourself.
You saying that, the thing is, I lived in a house full of professional surf women, as I've explained before, who mainly, when they weren't surfing professionally, they were all topless.
Right.
And they used to be always on guard of men or whoever perving at them. They want to be topless. It's a topless beach. Leave us alone to do what we want. So I actually defend the topless woman here, is that she's just rubbing cream into herself.
I think most people defend her.
The thing is that, as I said, I do understand the mother's concern, but if her children were maybe
drooling,
6 and they were disturbed by something like this, But the thing is,
Well, the thing is, you can have your own rights, but this is like almost invading other people's
Exactly.
rights.
It's a
isn't it?
public place.
Exactly.
You know.
and
I have to say, not actually at this beach, or potentially it might happen, at many of these sort of more open beaches, breasts are not the concern, it's people actually having intercourse. I mean, I went to a beach and took actually my young nephew, and which I had to sort of escort him away. Like, you know, this is in Australia. No, it wasn't a nude beach, it was just a normal beach.
Right.
But people were
People
having
do
sex
made out,
everywhere.
right.
I was like, it was at summer, and I was just like, oh my God.
People do made
You
out
know?
and get carried away on the beach.
Yeah, I mean, and that
That's
offended
scary.
me. I'm not offended by people having sex, but I am offended by people having sex in front of kids near
Right,
the beach
right,
when it's
right,
actually
right,
a public
right.
place.
Right.
You know, I mean, they should
Well,
actually
there's
have a
time
little
and
sign.
place.
Yeah, it's true. They should have a sign like, you know, no
No
sex
sex
here.
on the
Yeah, what's true? They say no drinking, no smoking, no doing
No, but the
anything.
sign
On
will be hilarious.
so anyway.
Or maybe there'll be a sign said no rubbing cream over your ample breast on the,
well, that's the thing. Like, would that be a problem if the woman
if it's
is,
sagging.
Yeah, if she's not as attractive, would that be a problem for the mother?
Maybe
too?
it depends on how
Exactly.
much drooling
Yeah, exactly.
the sons
and
are.
I just can't imagine a European woman getting like trying to be provocative like that. She's just being herself in her. I mean, women get pushed back for being themselves anyway. And if you're at a sort of a half nude beach where you actually want to be nude and expose yourself like that and put sun cream on, she's doing nothing wrong. This is
Right.
just, I mean, you know, that's the whole thing. It's very rare that you probably meet a woman that tries to expose herself like that. You get more men doing that.
True.
Seriously. And it's funny talking about like Roman people. A girlfriend of mine from Rome who lived with me in Australia, I took her to a nude beach because she didn't believe we had a nude beach near us. And she went, ah! And she ran behind me because all these dirty
What?
old pervert guys, seriously, because she's absolutely gorgeous, ran to her and she went, oh, run!
She
And
saw,
I was just like,
so she saw too many things in the same time.
well, she was just like, and she said, I'm from Rome. And I've never seen anything like this. As Australian, sort of up northern
I don't think
beach.
I don't think I
they're
want to see
mainly
anything
men.
like that.
Well, I mean, the thing is that, like, you know, a lot of, I mean, no offense to anyone, but a lot of nude beaches, because I used to live on a nude beach.
No, she
a
probably
lot of
got-
men go there to
Right,
pervert
right,
women's
right.
boobs or to pervert
So she
people
probably
doing
feel like
whatever.
she got attacked by a man who, images of men who just.
Well, seriously, yeah, and these things happen, but it's unfortunate because
things
the decent guys that go there to nude sunbathe and keep to themselves are all looked at as bad then because maybe one or two pervy guys there, you know? And I'm sure there's a pervy woman too perving at the other guys. I mean, these things happen, you know?
True.
I mean, I know many women pervs.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So-
everyone like to look at pretty things.
Well, yeah. Well,
If it's pretty.
If it's pretty.
Depends what you're talking about there, young lady.
Yeah,
but anyway,
if it's pretty.
If they're pretty, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Huh?
it's
Not
pretty.
Okay, if they're pretty.
I will see you after the break of the Triple X show we have with you today on TANnetwork.